go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
You're set. 19. 55.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, set. 19.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Watson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Jags grab it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. To throw is Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Hey, keep it up.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That's another Mexico City first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
52's the mic.
On first and 10, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Let's go. At their own 36-yard line.
Got it.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
All day, dog. Out.
Topper! You're out!
Kill.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Mark 55.
You ain't got nothing!
Looking to throw on second down. Clifford. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right there, you missed. 55. Come on.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Fair. Bandit.
Check.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 13.
Let's go.
From the gun, Clifford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson flushed out right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now they'll run it on the toss. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the... And it's caught. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, they got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can...
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's going to, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Watson, trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw on 2nd down, Clifford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 3, check 3. Check 4, check 4. Check 55 for Mike. Hard. Hey, Echo.
Smell fear in that offense.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. They complete it to Hill. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Sam off.
On 4th down, Clifford. He's going to fire this thing deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Box drop. Wide, get wide. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
From the gun, Clifford, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
We got double up. Hey. Hey, Delta. Hurry up, shoot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Alert.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Third and 2, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Watson on first down. He's got Fuller. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Bailey got the extra point, so right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Go. Yep. Kill. Turn up.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clifford. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Second down in inches. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Come on now, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
SOS. Hey, switch gears, switch roll, out. Check. Tighten up. Go. Tighten up.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. There. Pick the edge. Come. Now.
From the gun, Clifford. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Maybe a free play for Watson. Flushed out right. Here's Fuller with a catch. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Shit. I don't think you got it, son. Slam. He's coming. Double up. Hey.
Now they try the right side here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, 31. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey,
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Check the backer, check the backer.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
On first down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Clifford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Hey, lock it. Back, go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clifford. And that'll be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The kick by Lambeau is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Watson. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
It's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Fournette, a first down carry. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play. From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Dancing to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, let's go.
Now Leonard Fournette. Tony Brown there on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Fournette running out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8-up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Let's go. And two stop. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 23 yards, the final tally. To throw is Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 30 yards there. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Back to throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. On the run, it's Fournette. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.